Hello, welcome back to my channel. So I took the day off yesterday because there's really nothing going on to talk about, and I was hoping there'd be something going on today, and there isn't. Like, all the reality TV news is dry as hell. So we're just going to talk about Gabby and her going to meet Chris's family in this last episode. So Gabby's sitting there driving, and she gets a call from Chris's mom because Chris is supposed to be getting out of jail the next day. So Gabby's up in New York trying to spend time with Chris's family and waiting for Chris to get released from prison. And Chris's mom called Gabby and said, hey, Chris, I don't think it's a good idea that you pick up Chris from prison because he's probably going to get picked up by the feds anyways. And Gabby thinks that Chris's mom is just lying to her, and she really doesn't like Gabby, and she just wants to pick up Chris instead of having Gabby pick him up. And Chris's family, they're not big fans of Gabby anyways. They kind of see through her BS, and they all said that they think she's a gold digger anyways. So Gabby gets off the phone with Chris's mom, and then she starts driving again. Then she gets a call from a guy that was locked up with Chris. And so Chris told this guy to call Gabby and update her. And this guy told Gabby that Chris had been released in that prison, but they were taking him upstate closer to home. And he said there's a chance the feds could be picking him up, but he wasn't sure. And Gabby started freaking out. She's like, are you sure the feds are picking him up? And his friend said that he had no idea. There's a chance, but him and Chris were thinking since they're bringing him closer to home, there's a chance he could be going home. So then Gabby gets out the phone. She decides to meet up with Chris's mom and his sister. And somebody said, damn, Chris's brother put on a wig and called himself Felicia, which is the name of Chris's mom. And I've never seen a family look more alike. Like, Chris's brother is a spitting image of Chris. I thought they were straight twins at first until I realized that Chris's brother was older. And I feel like I was watching like Medea or Dr. Dolittle and seeing one cast member put on different outfits and wigs and playing different people. So Gabby told Chris's mom about what Chris's friend from jail called and told her. And Gabby said, well, he said the feds were coming to sign him out, so there's a chance he's getting released. And it's like, girl, if the feds are showing up, they're taking you. And spoiler alert, the feds ended up picking Chris up. So then Gabby was like, aren't you guys so excited we all met? And Chris's mom and sister were just like, oh, yeah. And Chris's mom said that Gabby's a handful and her son is a handful. So she's worried they're going to get together and get in trouble. So Chris's mom said she doesn't believe 100% Gabby's loyalty is to Chris. She thinks she's just loyal to Chris's money. And Gabby said she don't care what Chris's family thinks. She's going to be with Chris regardless. And she said, bye, Felicia. So then Chris's sister goes off with Gabby to hang out. And before she went, Chris's mom was warning her, saying, hey, you better watch that girl because you don't really know her. And we already know she's all about the money. That's all she talks about. And she talks how she's so in love with Chris and she don't even know him. And Chris's sister, she understood the assignment. It was just trying to get a chance to get to know Gabby better and see what she's all about. So Chris's sister, she was hella laid back. She was rolling a joint. I have no idea how she was able to do that with those long nails, but it seemed like Chris's sister was trying to get high with a quickness to tolerate and be around Gabby. So even though Gabby wanted to do this, she wasn't being very welcoming because she told the producers that she was sharing a hotel room with her future sister-in-law, Chris's sister, and she really wasn't excited about it. And it's like, girl, I bet Chris's sister isn't excited to share a room with you either. So Gabby got straight to the point as soon as Chris's sister and her sat down on their beds in the hotel room, and Gabby asked Chris's sister if her mom liked her, and she said that her mom was still trying to get to know Gabby. She definitely is just trying to look out for her son Chris and his best interest. And Chris's sister said that a lot of girls just used Chris in the past and they don't want that to happen again. And the sister said they just want someone to be with Chris for Chris and not for what he has. And Gabby was like, oh, so you think I'm all about the money and I'm just a gold digger? And the sister told her straight to the face, yeah, I do. And Gabby said she doesn't understand why it's always about money with these people. And she said that her and Chris don't need Chris's family and their opinion doesn't matter. And it's like, girl, it's not cool to try to turn your man against his family just because they have opinions. Like, he needs his family. You act like it's just you and Chris against the world, and you can't get mad at the family for looking out for their freaking son. Like, I like Chris's mom and his sister. I'm glad that the sister was boss enough to tell Gabby straight to her face, yeah, I think you're a gold digger. And Gabby, after she heard that from Chris's sister, she's like, oh, well, me and Chris don't want Chris's family around. It's like you're speaking for you and Chris, the both of you. And I'm sure Chris don't feel the same way. And she started speaking for Chris again, saying, oh yeah, me and him, we don't need Chris's family around. They're all concerned about our money. She kept calling Chris's money our money. And it's like, man, I think I've heard Gabby talk more about Chris's money than I've heard her talk about Chris this season. And it's like, you sit there and you're so mad about the family, but you sit there and try to straight like extort $30,000 from the lawyer and pissed away $60,000 of his money. And if it wasn't for his mom, she probably would have spent the rest of his money already. So I'm glad the mom and the sister are seeing through Gabby's BS. I think Gabby's just a spoiled little brat. I cannot stand her attitude. She has one of the worst attitudes in Love After Lockup history. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Gabby, I don't know if you guys follow her on Instagram, but she's had so much plastic surgery done like in this past 2 months. She got like a BBL. She got her lips done a few times. She got, I think, like a facelift, and she also got some fillers. She's had a lot of work done. I'm really curious if that's all on Chris's dime too as well. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.